Well, welcome back to my channel, and today I have another exciting review, and it's a trail camera. It's the model HC100. It's by Victure trail cameras, and it is a brand new release. It's a mini trail camera. It's meant to be one of the most compact trail cameras out there. I'm excited to see how small it is, more importantly, how well it works. And so we're going to get into the unboxing. I'm going to show you some of the setup and menu, then I'm going to put it out for testing, and then I'm going to show you sample videos and footage. Victure has sent me this trail camera and they want to know what my thoughts are on their new HC100. So let's get into the unboxing. As I said, it's the HC100. Here are some of the advertised specs on it. It's a 16 megapixel trail camera and it offers a 0.4 second trigger speed. It's IP66 waterproof rating, and it has a 90-degree lens on this camera. Inside the box, we get a thank you from Victure. Here's some warranty registration card. Of course, we get a user's manual with it. And here's the actual trail camera. Also inside the box is an optional wall mount, some screws to mount it to a wall, and a tree strap that goes on the camera. Well, my thoughts on this camera after first seeing it is definitely a small camera. It's just a palm size little trail camera. It has a nice camo pattern on it. 2 latches here on the side. Open it up. Takes 4 AA batteries. Has a small display screen. It is safety cable compatible. Has a place for your tree strap. Has a 1/4-20 mount on the back of the camera. Next, I'm going to be putting some batteries in this camera, and then I'm going to walk you through some of the menu settings that this camera has. We'll have 4 lithium-ion batteries in the camera now. We're ready to power it up. It does take a micro SD, so a micro camera does take a micro SD, but the good news is there is plenty of room there to get your fingers in there to get that micro SD card out. Sometimes they're so tight there you can hardly get it. Lots and lots of room there. That's a huge plus. Let's turn it on and look at some of the settings. To go into the menu, you long press the up button. And those instructions are over here. It only has 3 buttons here, which is different than a lot of trail cameras, but then your instructions on how to get into the menu is over here. In your settings, you can drop down to your monitor delay, and I think that has to do with your screen, like a screensaver delay. I'm not exactly sure, but there's a 30-second, a 5-minute, and a 10-minute selection there, so I do believe that means how long it is before that screen goes blank. Your mode, you can select your camera, video, or camera and video. Here's your photo size selection, and it starts at 2 megapixels and it goes up to 16. Your video size, you can select there, and we'll select 1080p. Your number of pictures, and that is if you wanted to take 1, 2, or 3 photos at a trip. We can go down to video length, and that's how long your videos will be. And it starts at 10 seconds and it goes up to 3 minutes. Next is your interval, and that's how long it is between your trips, whether you're taking a next photo or your next video, how long it's going to wait. It has a time-lapse mode. Your timestamp, you can have it displayed on your pictures or video, or you can take that off. Time switch, not exactly sure what that is, on or off. So we'll have to dig into that a little deeper. It has password protection, so you can set a unique 4-digit password. Here's your serial number for your camera. You can select a PIR sensitivity, and that's nice. It has high, medium, or low, or automatic. So you have 4 different options there. Next is you can select your language. There is a fair amount of languages you can pick from. We will leave that up on English. You can format your SD card simply by hitting the format there. You can set your clock. You can go back to your default settings. Here's the beep sound, which I like to turn off because it's rather annoying. your volume record, whether you want your videos to include volume or not. Here's your volume play. That's if you play back on the camera, how loud that will be. And then the system, there's the version that's available in the system. So next, I'm going to be taking this trail camera, I'm going to be putting it out in the field, and I'm going to be showing you sample photos and videos from the new mini HC100 trail camera from Victure. I'm excited to see how this thing performs. It's obviously very small and compact. I like that in a trail camera. Now let's see how well it works. Well, I wanted to do a quick audio test on the Victure HC100 trail camera here. I've had it out now for a while, taking sample photos and videos, but I just want to give you an idea of what the audio would sound like with a person maybe 10 feet away or so here from the trail camera. On the videos, sample videos that I already showed, obviously if there's deer walking in the leaves or ambient noises, you might be able to pick them up and get an idea of how the trail camera functions as far as the audio on the video. But this is a person talking, and you should get a real good idea on how well or how poorly the audio is on the Victure trail camera. So this is the audio test for the Victure HC100. Well, I'm out checking trail cameras today, and I just pulled the Victure HC100 from the edge of the field here. Up to this point, all the sample photos and videos you have seen from this trail camera have been from that more open setting. I'm going to be placing this on a tree here now, and it's more of a wood setting, and although it's winter time and most of the leaves are off, it's still a darker setting, and we'll give you a different picture in here in the woods, better idea of what it's going to perform like with trees and leaves and limbs in the background. So all the sample photos and videos you'll see now are from this wood setting, and I'm going to mount this to the tree and hopefully get some pictures here soon. Well, thanks for taking the time to stick around here to the end. I appreciate it. So far, I've done the unboxing. I've showed you the different settings that this camera offers. I've put it out into the woods and showed you sample photos and videos. It is now time for my final thoughts. For my final thoughts on this trail camera, I am really enjoying it. I really like it. It has a lot of positive features. The first and foremost is its compact size. As comparison, it's kind of hard to see, but this is a deck of cards, and it truly is a very small trail camera. It's definitely wider than what this deck of cards is, but for comparison, it is a very small trail camera. I like the fact it takes great pictures and videos. The videos, I was very impressed, especially the videos at night. Some cameras can suffer a little bit at night. It becomes very grainy. I was very happy, especially for the price point of this trail camera. The nighttime videos were extremely clear, and the audio in this camera was another positive. It had really clear audio, or I thought exceptionally clear audio. The audio test I did there, I would say it passed that with flying colors, so that's all positive. Now, the only negative thing that comes to mind, or that I could say about the trail camera from me using it, is inside the trail camera for your settings and your menu, there are 3 buttons. And that does obviously save space, but those 3 buttons need to serve more function than just 3 functions. So if that makes sense, each button has several different options, and it's whether you do a long press, short press. There is a key or a code sticker on the opposite side inside the camera, and that tells you what each of those 3 buttons, what their multi-functions are, whether you should be long pressing, short pressing. With all that said, that gets rather confusing. You can figure it out. It just takes a little extra time. I think even with that small compact size, they could have fit just a couple more buttons in there and had a standard 4-way menu, maybe an OK button, that type of thing. Not a huge deal, but it definitely is a little bit of a negative in my book. Other than that, I think for the price point, Victure did a great job, and I love that these companies keep getting more and more compact. That's a big plus for me. It's easier to hide, easier to carry around, just all around, I would say a winner. So check out the description below. There will be a link if you're interested in this specific camera. I have reviewed other Victure trail cameras, and I have a few more new models to review for Victure, so be sticking around for that. Lots of things coming. So I appreciate you taking the time to watch this. We will see you on the next video.